welcome back to Big Boy Carping. For all you guys that have messaged me saying you want a product test from me, thank you very much for being patient with me. There has been an issue with the supplier. We're getting some of the components off. Hopefully that's going to be resolved within the next week or two. Then I can get on with the bait and send it out to you. But like I say, guys, thanks so much for being patient with me. Really appreciate it. But anyway, on with today's video. I guess the point of today's video is, you know, how fishing and some of the tackle can be a bit of a scam, a bit of a money spinner for the big companies. What it is, guys, is, you know, I've obviously not been fishing for a few weeks. You know, I've been working away at the weekend, so I've not had time. You know, I've been doing security for some big events throughout the country, races and stuff. But moving on from that, I was walking around my local lake, Highfields Lake, the other day. Saw this young lad, what, about 20, 21 year old, you know, top end kit, Nash rods, Delkin bite alarms, absolutely top quality stuff. He must have spent, you know, hundreds or thousands on it. Got talking to him, asked if he'd done out. No mate, been blanking. I said, alright, well, what do you know about fishing? I don't really know a lot. I've just seen some videos on YouTube, and I've seen all top guys using this gear, so I thought, you know, I'll go out and get it. That's what I'm talking about, guys. The big companies want you to go out and spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on their gear, because they show their guys catching these 20, 30, 40 pound carp using this specific rod or this specific bait or this rig. Like I say, guys, these young lads, I've fallen into this trap, and I suppose most of you guys have as well. You know, we've gone out, we've got the best rods we can get, we've got the best line. I'll admit it, I've got Sonic rods at 3 1/4 pound test curve. The only reason I use them, guys, is I'm casting a 3-4 ounce lead over 100 yards into lake. That's the reason I'm using a powerful rod like that. But I see these young guys using the same rod. You know, they've got no experience, they don't know how to play fish, they're not sure on what they're doing. Like I say, they've spent thousands of pounds on all this stuff, and they can't even tie a simple air rig. So what I'm saying, guys, is, you know, don't fall into that trap. When I very first started fishing, my granddad bought me, I think it was £1.50 test curve float rod, and I had some awesome fish on that, guys. You know, I was getting little crusions, maybe £2-3 pound a go. Yeah, granted it were a float rod, but that's how I learnt how to fish. That's how I learnt how to play the fish and land fish. Then when I started targeting bigger fish, I moved up to a £2 test curve feeder rod. Absolutely awesome, guys. Using that feeder rod gave me the experience of casting at distance. You know, learning how to feel the lead down, all that great stuff. But these guys, you know, these younger lads, they're watching these videos. Oh yeah, I can do that, but I need all this gear. They're buying it, they're blanking, and they're falling out of love with fishing. So not only have they wasted, you know, £1, £2 on all this gear just to flog it for a couple of £100 cause they're falling out of love with the sport, they never really had an idea how to fish anyway. So what I'm saying, guys, is start off with the basics, learn the craft, learn the art of fishing first before you go out and spend thousands. You know, get a cheap rod, 20-30 quid rod, 15 quid reel, bit of line, and learn fishing that way, guys. You know, then if you do fall out of love with it, you've not wasted thousands of pounds. This kid that I was talking to, he says, oh, I've been fishing 6 times this year so far. Done a bit in winter, now it's getting warmer, I've been out a bit more. Every time I've come down I've blanked. So I said to him, right, let's have a look at your gear, mate. Are we using a size 2 hook, which, what, about that big? Using a size 2 hook with an air rig that was way too long. He had like a 2-3 inch hair. So his hook and his hair were like this. And I'm like, what are you trying to catch, pal? Oh, you know, just trying to catch carp. I'm like, mate, that setup's going to be better used for like a catfish or something. I says, all you're going to need is a size 8 or a size 6 hook. Yeah, let's have a look. So I went through his tackle, tied him in air rig, and he were away. But this is what I'm saying, guys, they're spending thousands of pounds and not knowing the basics. So this is what I'm saying, you know, start off small. You know, you wouldn't, you know, if you're an apprentice and you're doing a job, you won't walk in and tell the geezer that you're learning from, oh, I know everything. I've watched the video on YouTube, so I know how to do it all now. Now that's complete BS. You need to start from the bottom, guys. Same as anything in life. Learn it, perfect it. You know, that's all I can say. Another issue I've got with fishing these days is one of the biggest scams in fishing. I've used them, I've caught on them, but it's these things, boilies. To be honest, guys, boilies are the biggest scam in carp fishing today, and I fell into that trap as well. I've gone out, I've spent 30-40 quid on boilies from 5-10k worth in lake on a 24-48 hour session and blanked. Then I got to thinking, well, you know, I can't really going out looking for boilies, and I don't think they are, guys. You know, since the fry, since the tiny little carp, they're raised on pellets, and most of my success fishing has been on pellet. Yeah, I've caught on boilies, but 90% of my success has been on pellets. So this is what I'm saying, guys, just be aware of what you're spending your money on. I'm just trying to share my experience with you guys so you don't make the same mistakes that I've made. I've blown hundreds of pounds, and looking back on it, I don't regret it. I've just used it as a learning curve, and I can show you guys what not to do, or advise you guys what not to do. So yeah, I hope this helps. It's just a bit of a rant really on how I think, you know, major companies are trying to screw us into buying top end products when we don't really need them. Like I say, my granddad for years, he fished with an old bamboo float rod. Seriously, cane rod. Used it for years, had loads of success on it. Caught loads of decent fish on it, from tench, bream, carp, road roach. Caught everything on that rod. And it were no-named, non-branded, non-big company rod. Just a simple cane rod from back in the day. So this is what I'm saying, guys. You don't need all the fancy equipment. You don't need 300-400 quid Delkin alarms. Start off small. Start off small, fall in love with it, and then if you get passionate about it, like I am, I hope you guys can see the passion that I've got for fishing through my videos. That's when you start investing in the better stuff. Because trust me, guys, you're going to spend all this money on this top end stuff, you're going to blank, you're going to fall out of love with fishing, and you've wasted your money. So like I say, guys, I hope this video helps. It's just a bit of a rant from me. It's, you know, something that's been bugging me for a bit. Remember, guys, like, share and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Hit the notification bell down below to get more videos from Big Boy Carping. And again, for you guys that want to product test for me, thank you so much for being patient with me. Like I say, I hope the issue is going to be resolved within the next week or two. Ground bait is definitely on. That's in the process of being made. I am going to start doing boilies, so when it's all done, guys, I'll send you guys out a batch. Like I say, if you can just make a quick video for me, write me a little piece on how you think the bait's performed or what you think could work better, that would be absolutely fantastic. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you later.